Hello, Dunbar Juniors. It's Miss Perry, and I'm going to give you a quick version of how to perform some research for an upcoming assignment you have with your English class. And we're going to be using Gale Opposing Viewpoints. So this is the quick and dirty how to access Gale. You're going to start by going to this bit.ly/PLD databases. That's going to take you to the main database page of the PLD Library website. So you're going to see here that we have a couple of choices, KYVL, the Kentucky Virtual Library. Today we're going to be using Gale Opposing Viewpoints. So you're going to click on that link. You are at home, and so you are going to be needing a password. For at home, you will need that password from your teacher, but it's super easy. And once you get logged in, you're going to be right here. I'm going to go and I'm going to use the same topic that I used before, and I'm going to click Browse Issues here. In case you haven't decided on a topic, there are thousands to choose from. But in my previous screencast, I used the topic of genetically modified organisms. So I am going to use that same topic. I'm going to browse my issues. It is alphabetically listed, and here's my G's, genetically modified food. I'm going to click there. It is so important to note that when you see this right here, overview, that is exactly what it is. This is not a source, okay? This is not an article. This is simply an overview. So we use this when we want to learn a little bit more about the topic, but not as an actual article for support. To find articles for support, I am going to discourage you from using the viewpoints because viewpoints are typically opinion-based while they do have some citations and factual information and evidence supported. The two I'm going to encourage you to use are academic journals and magazines. So if we go to our academic journals and click there, you're going to see that a lot of the academic journals have very scientific language. They are very factual based, and they're mostly peer reviewed. As a matter of fact, I like this Gale feature that there is a little check here that says peer reviewed if they are. Some of these are going to be more readable than others, so you probably want to look at the summary before you dive into reading it. It also tells you how many words. For example, this particular one is 5,270 words. Whereas this one is 286 words. Also, it's only a correction. It's not a full article. So you are going to have to look and discern from this list. Even so, while we know that these are reputable resources, you are going to have to figure out what fits your particular situation the best. The other thing I wanted to show you was the magazine. So I'm going to click here. For magazines, a couple of things that I do want you to look at. You want to make sure you're looking at articles, sometimes reports. Anything that's an opinion, though, you really want to steer clear of because you're needing more factual and logical information. I'm going to go ahead and sort this. Instead of by relevance, I'm going to sort it by newest. So what that's going to do, it's going to put my newest articles on top. I don't want an article that's anything older than 5 years. Some teachers will let you stretch that to 10, but normally you are wanting to find research within the 5-year range. And I'm going to look at this particular one. I see it's from Newsweek, and it says genetically modified rice could withstand the ravages of climate change. So I'm going to click on that just to show you what an article in Gale looks like. All of my relevant bibliographic information is right here at the top. I've got the author and the date it was published. I've got where it was published, the length of it, the content level, the lexile. So all of those things are right at the top. Gale does give me the full version of the article, so I've got the article right here at my fingertips. And then there is a source citation. You don't need to do that for this particular paper, but there is one if you ever needed that. Something to note if you would like to come back to reference this particular article. Using this little button right here that says send to Google Drive, clicking that and sending it to your Google Drive, which can be done with the click of a button, sometimes makes that easier to access in case you ever need it again. So I have allowed Gale access to my Google Drive, and it gives me a message here that the documents have been sent to Google Drive and will appear shortly. Just need to click OK. And now I'm ready to go on and look for another article. So happy researching, guys. Gale makes it easy for you and has some awesome features in case you need them on later on.